Thursday morning. It's moving day. I woke up, set the alarm for 5 o'clock this morning. Gave myself a half an hour lay-in. And even then, when I woke up, I couldn't get moving. I laid there on the nice warm sleeping bag for a little while. And after I got up, I put my clothes on for the day. I stuffed my sleeping bag in its stuff sack, rolled up my fleece bag, rolled up my thermarest, folded up my blanket, and then emerged to the outside world. And lo and behold, I was missing an incredible sunrise. And of course, at that time, I had to make a dash to the latrine because Mother Nature was calling. So, did that, came back, gathered all my camera stuff together, including this camera, this one here. Dashed down to the shore. By that time, clouds had moved in and shut down the sunshine. The one thing I haven't done in the tent yet is put my clothes away so I can pack them up. And bad thing about staying in one place for a while is the tent gets to be kind of a mess. At least in my case it does. There's probably some neat freaks out there that keep things nice and tidy the whole time, but in my case I spent 2 or 3 nights in one place and I get stuff strewn all over that tent. And then makes the last day awfully tough because you gotta pack that all up again. And it's not just my tent, but my car is all a mess as well. That's the problem with car camping. And the problem is that I could just leave it there, except that it's Split Rock. I gotta cart things in. So basically, I gotta have things compartmentalized again. Make it easier to cart everything in. I'm not going to have direct access to the car like I do here. So I have my work cut out for me today, just trying to get things sorted out. I do have lots of time. I would like to expend at least part of it at Temperance River though. By the way, I'm having peaches and cream this morning, in case you were wondering, which you probably weren't. My phone said it was about 31 degrees when I went to bed last night and 34 when I got up this morning, so it actually warmed up a little bit last night, got above freezing. And the sky isn't clear anymore. There are some clouds. They're high, they're not threatening clouds by any means. When the sun was up, shining up under them, that's when it was pretty. The whole sky, not just the western sky, or the eastern, yeah. Not just the eastern sky, but all the way to the west, the clouds are just different shades of pink. Well, it's now 8 o'clock and I'm all packed up. Just checking, making sure I didn't leave anything garbage wise or equipment wise. Fire is out. completely as consumed, or as consumed as it can be. Yeah, I think I'm ready to hit the road, Jack. Okay, we're now at Temperance River State Park. Those of you that watched my fall 2014 Boundary Waters video, where I started on Baker Lake and worked my way up to south and then north Temperance. Well, that was basically the area where this river starts. And this is where it is. This is what it looks like just before it enters Lake Superior. It goes under a bridge just up here a little ways, and then a little bit more gorge, and then it drops into the river. So, yeah, this is the other end of what you've already seen. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to take some video with my other camera here and get a couple of pictures of the what I'm going to concentrate on is where that water's coming out of the gorge over there. Okay, there's the mouth of the Temperance River. All the way from North Temperance Lake, north and south, down to here. And this is a beautiful little scene just waiting to be photographed. So I'm going to go and do that. We're back over in this area again. Only reason I went to the other part was I needed to go to the toilet. Needed to find a toilet. So all this flowing water and everything. And yes, you may pause the video for a little bit. Yeah, you do what you want. Who am I to tell you what to do? I'm looking downstream from the gorge. After the gorge, the river makes that left turn up there, and that's where it goes under the bridge. You see the waterfall back in there. I think that's photo worthy. I'm going to take a vertical shot of that from here. with the still camera, of course. And it should be pretty nice. If she watches this video. A little bit of ice here. Right at the bottom of the stairs. I gotta remember that that's ice when I come back down, not rock. My legs, and my body in general, is definitely feeling the effects of what I did yesterday. Things are not moving so well today. A little bit of ice on the side of that cave, wall there. Looks like a little cave underneath it. Look how it's hollowed out the rock over there. Looks like we'll be able to get down closer to it up there. Okay, there's that ice on the cliff that we saw up above. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock now, which is kind of the time I set for myself to head back to the car. I need to have some lunch. I need to get some of these layers off because it's getting warm. As you can see, the sun is starting to come out, which means that it's getting kind of contrasty for doing waterfalls. And but yeah, it's been fun doing this morning. I think I got some nice shots and some nice clips out of it. So, time to get something to eat and move along to the next venue. So, oh man, like I said before, I'm feeling the effects of my exertion yesterday. And back to this spot. Yeah. All the steps get down. Still, I guess it's better than clambering over rocks. And I gotta remember, what was it I was supposed to remember when I got down here? Oh yeah, that the last step is ice, not rock. Yeah, remember that. Sorry about all the clanking. That's my one tripod I'm using as a hiking pole. Yeah, I know. That's a no-no. Tripods are not meant to be hiking poles. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, here we go. Hey, I made it across that ice. Of course, it's pretty dirty ice. I'm here at Split Rock Lighthouse, and this time I can actually use a cart. Fancy cart. It's got handbrakes on it. So last time I showed this, it had there was snow on the ground. And unfortunately, I couldn't get my favorite campsite, number 1. What I ended up with is number 3, which is the closest one to the parking lot. So of course, now that I have a cart, I don't have very far to go. So this is it. I guess I'm supposed to set up on these wood chips over here. There's the lake down there. I don't have a view of the lighthouse from here, but think I can live with that. Oh, wow. Did not need to buy wood. I'm going to go down to the shore and see what I can find to photograph and film. There's the lighthouse again and the island, Ellesmere Island, shining in the sunlight. Looks like I just barely gotten down here in time as far as lighting on the lighthouse goes. So, very quickly, I'm gonna try to get a shot here, right in through here. Back up a little bit here and use this tree as a frame. By moving back here, I can go to a telephoto, which will compress the distance a little bit, and will make the lighthouse, when I go to a moderate telephoto, the lighthouse will show up a little bit larger with respect to the tree and the island here. So this is how it looks on the back of my camera. You notice the tree here, I've got framing the whole thing, and like I said, by using a zoom now, the lighthouse actually appears larger compared to everything else than it does looking at it this way. Of course, I got this zoom now too, so it's giving you about the same perspective. But if I were to go and zoom out, see how small the lighthouse is getting there. Standing back a little ways and zooming in, I can get that framing and make the lighthouse stand out a little bit more. Well, I only took the one set of pictures of the lighthouse as the light was fading, but I did, as you probably just saw, got a lot of video of the waves, the wave action. Now if the